Good morning, guys. How are you today? Hope that all of you is fine. And welcome to our new math session. Okay, our session today is going to be fractions of quantity. So first, let's start with an example to explain what does that mean. Okay, so here in an example, there are 360 animals in a farm. 1 over 5 are cows and 3 over 8 are sheep. How many cows are there? So it's very easy, by the way. Fractions of quantity, it means a fraction times quantity. So number A here, 1 over 5 of 360 are cows. So to get the number of cows, you multiply the fraction times the quantity because of here means times. So 1 over 5 times 360, you have two ways to answer this question. The first one is to multiply it as fractions like 360 over 1 and multiply numerator times numerator and denominator times denominator. Or you take this 360 divided by 5, so the answer is 72. 72 times 1, so the answer here is 72. So here, 360 divided by 5 equals 72, and I will multiply 72 times 1, which equals to 72 cows. Let's have another thing here. Number B, 3 over 8 of 360 are sheep. So I will just multiply them. 3 over 8 times 360. So I will do the same here. I will just take this number divided by 8. So it's going to be 360 divided by 8. And what the answer that will come, I will multiply it by 3. So here, 360 divided by 8 is going to be equals to 45. And then take the answer 45 multiplied by 3, which is going to be equals to 135 sheep. That's it. This is the fraction of quantity, by the way. So let's work together. I need you to just pause this video for 10 minutes. I need you to solve this classwork and then come back to watch the video to find out the answers. Another classwork here. Pause this video for 10 minutes or make it 15 minutes and answer these four questions and then come back to me. So we will answer this time really. We will answer the classwork, all of it. So look here, at the first question, he said number A is 1 over 3 of 96. So I will just multiply 1 over 3 times 96. So I will take this 96 divided by 3, which is going to be equal to 32, and take this 32 multiplied by 1, so it's going to be 32. Number B, it's 2 over 3 times 96. So I will just divide 96 divided by 3. It's going to be equal to 32 and multiplies it 32 by 2. So it's going to be equals to 64. Okay, question number 2a, 1 over 10 of 600. So I will just make make the same thing here. I will just take this 600 divided by 10. So it's going to be equals to, yes, it's going to be equals to 60, and then 60 times 1 is going to be equals to 60. So the answer is 60. And in number B, he needs to know 3 over 10 of 600. Look here, it's the same number, so I will just make it like that. 600 divided by 10 equal to 60, and the answer here, I will multiply it by 3, so it's going to be 180. And in question number C, 7 over 10 of 600. So I will just divide 600 by 10. It's going to be 60. And then after that, multiply by 7. So it's going to be 420 pounds. And number D, it's 9 over 10 of 600. So it's going to be the same thing. I will just divide 600 by 10. So it's going to be 60. 60 times 9 is going to be 540 pounds. Okay, in question number 3, in number A, 2 over 3 of 120. So I will just make 120 divided by 3, which equals to 40, and then take this 40 multiplied by 2, which equals to 80. And in number B, the same thing, 3 over 5 of 120. So I will just divide 120 by 5, which equals to 24, and take this 24 multiplied by 3, which equals to 72. And number C, 5 over 8 of 120. That's going to be 120 divided by 8. It's going to be 15. And take this 15 multiplied by 5. So it's going to be 75. I'm sorry for that. It's supposed to be 15 times 5. So 15 times 5, it's going to be equals to 75. Okay. So question number D, 11 over 20 of 120. So 120 divided 20 it's going to be equal to 6, and 6 times 11 is going to be equal to 66 centimeters. And this is the answer for the first classwork. Second classwork, here number 4, it's a very important question, by the way. It's a problem solving question. So a marathon is approximately 26 miles. How far is half of marathon? So it's very easy. Getting half of something, it's very easy. So half of 26 is 13. By the way, half is just you're just dividing by 2. So the half of 26 or 26 divided by 2, so it's going to be equal to 13. And question number B, he said that Janice says, when I have run 20 miles, I shall have completed more than 3/4 of the marathon. Is this correct? Give a reason for your answer. So first of all, I have to think in a way that 3 over 4 of 26. So 3/4 of this marathon, it's equal to what? So I have to calculate that. So 26 divided by 4 is going to be 6.5. And by the way, guys, I did it without calculator. You should do it without calculator. So it's 24 divided by 4 equals to 6. And the remaining is 2. 2 divided 4 equals half. So it's 6.5. So I'm taking this 6.5 multiplied by 3. So it's going to be 19.5 miles. So the three quarters of the marathon, it's 19.5 miles. So Janice said that she have run 20 miles. So she completed 3/4 of the marathon or not? So of course 20 is just greater than 19.5. So yes, she is correct. She just have completed more than 3/4 of the marathon. Okay. Question number 7. He said here 1 over 12 of 2 hours, and he needs the answer in minutes. So I just changed this hours into minutes, so I made it 1 over 12 of 120 minutes, because every 1 hour equals 60 minutes, and 60 minutes times 2 hours equals 120 minutes. And then divide 120 by 12, it's going to be 12 times 1 equals to 12 minutes. 10 minutes. So 120 divided 12 equals 10, and 10 times 1 equals 10 minutes. And after that, question number B, 5 over 6 of 2 days, and he needs the answer in hours, so I changed this 2 days into hours. So 2 days equals to 48 hours. I'm getting the 5 over 6 of them. So I will just divide 48 by 6, which equals to 8, and after that multiplied by 5, which equals to 40 hours. So 5 over 6 of 2 days equals 40 hours. Okay, number C, 2 over 3 of 2 minutes. So he needs the answer in seconds. So I will change this 2 minutes into seconds. So every minute equal to 60 seconds. So I will just multiply 2 times 60, which equals to 120 seconds. So 2 over 3 of 120 seconds, I will just divide 120 by 3 to get the answer 40. And after that, multiply this 40 by 2 in the numerator, which equals to 80 seconds. Okay, let's go to question number 8. Question number 8, he said here Tom has 600 pounds. He spends 3 over 5 of it on a bed, and he spends 3 over 4 of the remainder on curtains. Show that he has 60 pounds left. So, okay, so let's get how much he spent on bed. So 3 over 5 of 600, it's gonna be 600 divided by 5, which equals to 120, and take this 120 multiplied by 3, which equals to 360. So after that, he spends right now, he spent 360 pounds on the bed. So after that, he spends 3/4 of the remainder on curtains. So first, I need to calculate the remainder. 600 minus 360 is going to be 240 pounds. So this is the remainder. The remainder that he spent from them, 3/4 on curtains. So I need to know the 3/4 of 240. So 240 divided by 4, which equals to 60, and then multiplied by 3, which equals to 180. So I need to know right now the total money that he spent. So I have 240. I have 360, I'm sorry, and plus 180. When I added them together, you will find out that it's 540 pounds. So he spent 540 pounds all together, the bed and the curtains. And I need to know how much money it's left with him. So I will just subtract 600 minus 540. It's going to be equal to 60 pounds. So right now I show that he has 60 pounds left. Okay, question number 9. Sam has a large bag of apples. She gives away two-thirds of them. She has 6 left. How many did she have at the start? I know, by the way, some of you most probably you struggled here because it's a little bit hard question. It needs you to just to connect this lesson with the lesson to build up an equation and solve it. So right now I know that she has right now 6 apples left, and she gives away two-thirds of the bag of apples. She just gives them away. So the remaining in the bag is one-third, right? So one-third of x that I want to know of the number of apples inside the bag, one-third of x equal to 6. So it's 1 over 3 times 1 over 3x equal to 6. And according to solving equations, you just need to divide by 1 over 3 or to multiply by 3. So I need to get rid of this 3. How to do that? I will just multiply by this 3. So x is going to be 6 times 3 equals 18 apples. And if you want to make sure of your answer, you are just solving the question from the beginning, starting with 18 apples. So 2 over 3 of 18 apples equals to 18 divided 3 equal to 6, and 6 times 2 equals 12 apples. And after that, you will just subtract 18 minus 12. It's going to be equal to 6 apples left. And so you got your answer right. It's 18 apples. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for listening. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson and I hope that you understand it very well. Your homework is going to be workbook page 80. So have a nice day and stay safe.